welcome. We are almost, we're
a little over halfway through.
Yeah, halfway through the month of December.
Which means if you don't have your presents bought yet, you are running out of time. You're going to need this advice.
Yep, we're here to save you some money.
We're supposed to have those by now?
You're all getting gift cards.
Fantastic.
Quick recap, 1 through 7. We have currently in first place, I think, all of us, benchmark bonded. Can we, is that about where we're at? Yeah. Okay.
I didn't have it in first, but it's a contender. It's up there.
Okay. Then we have Evan Williams Bottle and Bond, super high again,
Always
fighting cock.
Kind of the surprise, the upstart this year.
Definitely up there. Yeah. Heaven Hill Quality House.
Still like that one.
Benchmark top floor up there, and kind of the two that are dragging up the bottom is the Old Fitzgerald and the Hogs 3. Really, we're talking about, we're splitting hairs between those, the top 5 or the first 5, and then the 2 that are kind of off on their own.
A gap between them.
Yes, there's a big gap. That's where we're at with the first 7. We're here trying to, we're trying to find you that cheap bottle so you can afford tons of Christmas presents for that person that you love.
And a bucket of alcohol.
Yeah.
Or if you're like me, going to the Dominican Republic.
Braggy.
And I'm going to need to save some money, so I'm going to need to buy some cheap shit.
Jay, where are you going for Christmas? Anywhere cool?
I have 2 little kids. I don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I hear Punta Cana's nice this time of year.
Jay and I are going to do some solo stuff while you're gone. Just trash the shit out of you.
Look at the bootleg Thin Blue whiskey.
That's right. We don't own the rights to any of this shit when we broke into Mike's house.
Oh, God. I'll give you the code, whatever.
Yep. But
if it's not open, we're not touching it.
That's
but
right.
Everything else is free game.
So we hope this helps, you out there. If you're on your way to a party, if you want to have something laying around that you don't want to spend a bunch for, we can at least tell you yay or nay. In the middle is kind of soft. So.
And this is a hell of a lot of fun because normally I don't live in this price point. Jimmy absolutely did.
Did. Old Jim.
What knowledge this would have been for you about 2-3 years ago.
Wasted a lot of money on stuff that I thought was worth more than 20.
Yeah. And
some of these that we're sampling in this Grinchmas deal just killed it, knocked it out. So here we are, helping you, hopefully.
Here we go. Number 8. See, I'm not mad at it.
Nope. It was the ethanol got me. I was like, oh, nope, not doing
it. I do like ethanol. And it's not like sniffing a marker.
Like racing gas?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Okay.
It's really like spicy, like bacon
spice. There's just a touch of that, but it is super caramely, like caramel butterscotchy.
Yep. Like an old candy from Grandpa's pocket with booze.
Not this time. No.
Whoa, that's good.
It came back. It improved itself a little bit.
The palate is better than the nose.
It's really thin, but it's really good.
See, it's not like I don't think this one's thin compared to some of the ones we were really kind of ragging on before. But again, 3 different tastes, 3 different palates.
If you compare this to the Old Fitzgerald, which was easily the thinnest of all of the first 7. And we even talked about the Hogs 3, the flavors were more pronounced in the Hog 3. They just weren't like as good.
Yeah, it wasn't bathwater. Like, unfortunately, Old Fitz is going to be hard to kind of remove from the bottom just because it was so bleh. Now, this one's actually scoring
I kind of like
far.
that. I wish there was maybe just, I don't know what the proof is going to be, but I wish it was maybe 5 higher. There just seems to be like it needs a little bit of a punch to it.
Maybe offset some of that butterscotchy sweet.
The flavors that are there are good. I just wish there was like a little more. I want more of what's there.
Boy, I've heard that a time or two. I mean, whiskey, guys. All right, we're talking about fucking amateurs.
I'm not
For
even
my first time.
I'm not even mad at the finish.
No,
I mean
I'm telling
everything is
you.
pretty good about it.
This one, again, I always rank kind of low, but the experience, complex, and enjoyability, I gave a higher rank than most others because I feel like I could drink this one.
Yeah.
Again, unrefined, kind of lower shelf guy. Anyway, man, this fits my mold.
There's almost like a freshness to it. Instead of trying to nerd out on what flavors they are, I like a minty freshness, a spearmint freshness. It's just bright and fresh. It just like,
I like that.
The finish, and specifically
again, in stark contrast to some of those that were just really bland and really had nothing. This one, I agree. Yeah. There was something to it. I'm excited to see kind of what it is.
All right, I think it's across the board. It's a smiley face.
We're happy.
Sure, a smiley face. Whatever this is, we're going to recommend
we're doing the happy
that
dance.
you can get it. That you can pick it up under $20. No questions asked. Buy this bottle. And it is absolutely. Yeah. This is awesome, dude. Again,
it works again. I just picked up a bottle of this when I was in Wichita, and I couldn't be happier.
It was the second place. Yep. I kind of came out of nowhere last year.
It did.
Second place.
Yep.
And last year when we opened it, we were like, this is probably going to be trash, and it was not. And this, apparently the word is out because you can't freaking find this in Salina, goddamn Kansas anymore.
Well, we're doing our job.
Just leave it on the shelf for me, for God's sake.
I know a real sketchy downtown liquor store in Wichita that I can get it from.
Which one?
That R&J.
There's a few of them over there.
Yeah.
Well, highly recommend it.
Yep.
Listen,
this is a good one.
So they have 100 proof offering out there, which you picked up.
Yep.
I have a bottle of it too. It is fantastic, but I'm telling you, this 86 proofer is worth $15.
I like it.
I think that's what I paid for it. 15 or 15 and a half.
The value's through the roof. Availability.
It's available. It's just you have to be there when it's there. Like
right.
Yeah.
You don't have to go out of state for it. You just
it has a place on the shelf that's always there with a price tag.
Yeah.
So which means places get it. They just don't necessarily have it all the time.
Up until the last couple of months, I could walk into every store in this town and it was there.
I bought some that had dust on them. They've been there for so long.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with availability is good.
Yep.
It's just.
I split it in half and gave it a 1 just because, I mean, it's time and place if you're there when they have it.
Yeah.
I think it's because of Thin Blue Whiskey that this has got so radically
It could very well be.
That's why it's sold out in most markets.
Yeah. Especially if they watch, if they watch last year's Grinchmas. Now this year's Grinchmas, my God, some bitches are going to be flying.
It's probably going to be a secondary market, like $40.
Subscribe, tell all your friends, tell us where you found this because we want some more.
Yeah, I'm telling you, not.
This is my highest score.
Do not buy this bottle. Leave it on the shelf because it's trash.
But comment
to let me know where it was because I will totally go make sure.
This one's my highest ranked yet.
100%, man. I can't
hate on it. And the bottle looks cool. There again, last year I think we talked about if you show up to a holiday party, here's your sub $20. That bottle looks like you know what you're doing. So
the only thing that throws me off is the screw top.
Yeah. That's not, we're not splitting hairs. Remember, we said we're really,
Weller Special Reserve still screw top.
All the Wellers used to be screw tops until they got
popular. Weller 12, the most. Don't get me started. Listen, Weller 12 is still a screw top, and people pay $250 for that bottle.
Wow.
Weller 12,
let's be honest,
just really fast. Weller 12. Great buy at $45.
Yeah.
if you are the one that paid $250 for Weller 12, I just
sorry.
Try to sell it. Try
Stop.
to sell it for what you have in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not. You are going to be so disappointed in $250 Weller 12. It's going to just be stupid.
We've got some $20 bottles that'll beat it. I promise.
Yes, 100. Without a doubt, I could throw up. I could throw up
better than Weller 12.
Yes, I could put at least 3 of our sub $20 bottles right now up against Weller 12 in a blind for anybody who thinks that Weller 12 is worth $250. Yeah. I could put 3 bottles of this under $20 bottles up against it, and it would smash it, and you would be just. It would be the most disappointing experience.
I'd be happy to do it, like to watch you just cry.
Yeah, it'd be fun. So there we go. This finished at 18 points for me. This is second placer under benchmark bonded for me.
That's worth that for me.
Right up there, a fighting cock for me.
So you're the fighting cock is number 1, huh?
No, this is the new number 1 by a point.
No shit.
I had VOB over it by a point.
So fighting cock still is number 2.
Yeah, for me anyway.
Man,
again,
Jimmy,
I'm like the dissenting
Jimmy's kind of throwing a
fucking
curveball in this.
You can never. Bottom shelf doesn't always get put in the corner here. You know, every once in a while, my tastes maybe have changed a little bit.
But you go back to your roots.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, you can take the guy out of the bottom shelf, but you can't ever really. So.
All right, that's the first 8 nights. We'll see you next time right here, Thin Blue Whiskey.
Happy Hanukkah.
We're about to that time.
8 crazy nights.